Hey everybody, this is Lisa and Nancy of the Big Blend Radio, and today we are at the Hagen History Center, and Jeff Sherry, the educator here, has a Halloween story for us.
Well, the Halloween story we have to tell is about one of our most famous artifacts. It's an iron pot or kettle. And the story is that in 1796, returning from defeating the Indians out in the Midwest, Army General Anthony Wayne stops here in Erie, came by a ship. He's suffering from gout, which can kill you back then with lack of medicines, and he died in a chair here in Erie, and rightfully so, was buried. End of story, right? No. 13 years later, his son Isaac arrives at the urging of his sister and wants father's remains returned to the family burial plot in Chester County near Philadelphia. So they dug him up. And the story, the quote you always read is, he looked pretty good. Don't know what pretty good was in 1809 in a man who had not been embalmed, who was not in a sealed tomb. But one of the grave diggers only took one boot from Wayne's body and had a duplicate made, and would go around taverns in Erie and say, "I'm standing in Anthony Wayne's boots." So they dig him up, and the son, Isaac, says, "I can't take him like that. I have a two-wheel cart or I can't take a casket like that." So they called a surgeon from town who came out and said, "I'll take care of it." And he cut him up and boiled him in that kettle down to his bones, or rendered him, and gave the bones to Isaac, who must have known what they were going to do.
I mean, did it just...
They put it, the doctor ordered it thrown back poured back into the open grave, and he threw his tools in too, his instruments. Said he was disgusted by what he'd done. It may have been the first time a doctor did that, but that was done with animals. It was, actually, I had a medical student tell me that's how they get skeletons for anatomy classes, is they boil down a cadaver.
Good.
This is really disgusting, but happy Halloween. Now, the legend is, which is the true Halloween story, is that not all the bones made it back to Chester County. An elbow fell out at Meadville, a shin bone, Bellefonte, so on and so forth. So on January 1st every year, the ghost of Anthony Wayne and his horse can be seen supposedly riding between here and Chester County looking for his missing bones.
Why on January 1st?
His birthday.
Oh, wow.
And the old cart path was modern day 322.
Okay, so...
To follow that, there's plenty of nice bed and breakfasts and places along Route 322 across Pennsylvania.
And if you see a dog digging in the field...
You'll know what he's looking for.
He's found the bone. Everyone, eriehistory.org.